All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of a More Civilized podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have an incredible guest, Sam from the Jawaden. Am I saying that right?
The Jawaden, yeah.
The Jawaden. All right, perfect. How you doing, man?
Pretty good, dude. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to come on, dude. I'm a big fan of your content, so glad we can make it happen, man.
Bro, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love this podcast to just meet everyone.
Yeah.
Because like for you and for like every other creator I've had on so far, as well as like a plethora of creators that I want to have on eventually. We've like messaged before, like through text,
Yeah. Yeah.
but like to actually like meet face to face and yap about Star Wars.
Right. Yeah.
There's
It's
nothing better,
nice
right?
too. Yeah, nothing
Yeah,
better. It's so cool because like I have so many people like that too, like other creators that I just like I message back and forth with. So that's another I want to get my own podcast started at some point soon. And then like I just have so many people I'd like want to have on. You know what I mean? You included. Like there's so many people that I know I could just like talk shoot the shit with
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Especially when
yeah.
like all the creators you're talking about have like the same like obnoxious like affection for Star Wars.
Right?
Um,
Yeah.
which is like part of the reason why I started my content. It was like people in my life, I'm annoying you so bad
Yeah, yeah.
with just like my intense love for Star Wars. So I'm like, I'm gonna take the pressure off you and put it onto
Need an
some random
outlet.
people on the
Yeah.
internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So a quick outline for the pod. We're gonna start with some questions for you, Sam, and then we'll move into some of our hot takes we've each gotten ready. So
Sweet.
I'm gonna just say my hot take and you'll react to it. You can call me an idiot if you think I'm dumb for my take, or you can agree. Up to
Word.
you. And we'll just go back and forth.
I
Then I
got
have
you.
a fan question segment I put on my story, for people to ask me questions for us to answer. So I
Yep.
got a couple of those. Then, depending how long we run, the Mall Shadow Lord trailer just came out, so we might
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
talk about
did.
that a little bit. We'll see how we're feeling for
Yeah.
time. But
Word.
you ready for some questions?
Sir am, man. Hit me.
All right. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a long winter. I know you're kind of in the same general area roughly. So it's cold in our neck of the
Geographically,
woods.
yeah,
Geographically, yeah, we're a little chilly. But everything's pretty good, just living the life. I'm in graduate school, so
nice.
I'm finishing up my college online. So and I work online too. So I've had some free time to work on, Star Wars stuff to really pay attention and get into it. Been doing some really fun stuff in that part of my life. So yeah, just trying to live it up and soak it all in. Take every day one step at a time. You know how it is.
Absolutely. That's like the joys of having like that work from home that I want so
Yeah,
bad is because like
yeah,
you have to do your hours obviously, but it's like today, it's like if the Mall Shadow Lord trailer drops,
y-
you're like, I
yeah,
can take like 5 minutes out of my day just to like go record something quick, upload it, and then
for
get back
real.
to work.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I'm chasing that. I need that ASAP.
I know. No, oh, it's nice. It's nice because like it's just so flexible, like you just said. Like
Yeah, work from
sometimes like
anywhere.
yeah, because I can get my stuff done. As long as I get my stuff done, it's good. I mean, I'm good. So
That's all that
get my
matters.
stuff done, go do something fun, go play some games or watch a movie. It's a good day.
I'm chasing that. Uh, what got you into Star Wars and like creating content?
Oh man, so like, yeah, I mean, all of course, all my life. I'm 22, so like, I grew up watching like the prequels and the Clone Wars. I mean, I grew up, probably my first like I think when I was like a kid, we had like all the DVDs, of course, and the Phantom Menace has always been my favorite movie, just because that was my favorite as a kid, and it still is. I love that movie. I know it's not probably objectively the best
The best,
out
yeah.
of the bunch, but it's my personal favorite. So I think that, and then, yeah, as I said, the Clone Wars. I literally grew up like on the Clone Wars because like came out in like 2008, I think, and so I was like 5, and
Yeah.
then I watched that all growing up, and I kind of fell out of it for a little bit, but I kind of got back into it when I got to college. I think is when I really started getting back into it. Um, I remember the like in 2019 when the Clone Wars season 7 came out. And then like The Mandalorian was coming out around that time. I was like, dude,
That was
this
like
is
peak
sick.
experiences for being a Star Wars fan. It was like
Oh
season
my
7
god,
into like
yeah.
the
Oh yeah,
Mandalorian.
yeah. So like so much cool stuff started happening. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get back into this. And then that's when I really started to get like deep, like started reading all the books and comics and stuff, and and now I kind of like made it a goal. I was like, I want to like consume just everything possible Star Wars. So I'm still chasing that. In the past like couple years, I've gotten more into like the Legends stuff too, which has been cool.
That's
Because
a
I like
high
seeing
bar
that.
to set to be like ingest everything.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah, right. And especially like I was getting there with canon. Like canon, I still have quite a bit of books to read and stuff, but I've read pretty much every canon comic at this point.
Damn.
There's a couple of the more recent ones I got to catch up on, but I started getting into the lore, and then I'm like to the point where it was like last year, like last January, I got to the point where I was like, dude, like I'm just sitting here and I'm consuming all this, and like I feel like I need to do something with it, and I'm like, I have no one to like really talk to about it. Like I have friends who like Star Wars, and we'll yap about it, but it's like I need to like do something with this like really useless knowledge I got in my head. So I was like,
Right.
dude, maybe I'll like make like a Star Wars account just to like literally just for fun, you know, like something to do. And that was like literally last January. So it's been a year, and up to like I think 16,000 followers on the all platforms. So it's
That's
like
nuts in a year too.
it really took off, and like just lucky mostly, I think, and I just really enjoy doing it. It's really fun to just, and it's giving me like something to do with like this hobby that I'm so passionate about, which is
Right. All
really
this
sick.
knowledge you're just kind of like keeping up top. You might as well
Yeah,
find a useless or
right as
useful,
well,
sorry,
right as
outlet.
well,
Yeah.
right. And of course, meeting so many cool people too. That's been my favorite part of it. So
Yeah, it's one
yeah,
of the best parts of the job. It's just like the amount of like friends you make online from it.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. So many now. It's so sick.
And they don't
But
think
of
you're
course,
weird for like all your insane
no,
knowledge
yeah,
and all the
yeah.
collectibles you
All the
have and
all the yes, exactly. All the weird takes you have and everything else. We have a really great community, honestly.
yeah, some of it is questionable,
Everyone I've
but
met. Oh yeah, I mean like
some,
the parts that I like to engage
yeah,
with are really great. Yeah.
that's fair.
Um, there's definitely some toxicity too on certain parts of it, but
What can you do with that, right?
what can you do? We can't feed into it.
Uh, yeah, you recently did an interview with Howie Weed,
Yeah,
from ILM, which is nuts.
yeah,
Um,
Howie's awesome.
who would your dream interview be?
Oh God.
Because I feel like there's so many names that just pop into my head right away. Like you have like Filoni
Yeah.
would be insane.
Yes. Right.
Lucas, of course, like obviously. Sam Witwer would be insane because he's a geek just like us.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, Sam is so cool. I mean, I would love to meet Sam Witwer one day. I think if I had a dream interview, I'm trying to think of someone that like hasn't been interviewed much because I'd like to do someone like where I can get a side that really hasn't been talked about.
You're right.
Maybe, honestly, I would want to say Jake Lloyd, maybe, who played young Anakin,
Because he
because
recently resurfaced in that like
yes, yeah,
Instagram
yeah,
post from
and
Daniel Logan.
yes,
Um,
yeah, which was I was so happy to see that because I feel like Jake should know like I think there's such like especially now that like the prequels are kind of like coming back and like the younger
looked
generation
more
loves
favorably
yes
upon.
more
Yeah,
favorably, and I think Jake Lloyd did an absolutely fantastic job in the Phantom Menace, and of course that's my
I never
favorite movie. But
understood. Yeah, I never understood the hate that he got, and it's like the same thing for
no,
like Ahmed Best as like Jar Jar.
yes,
It's
I
like
love Ahmed Best too. He's
yeah,
another one. Yeah, Ahmed Best is
the
awesome.
fact that he's like
Um,
finally getting his flowers, like he has Keller
yes,
and
I'm
Beck
so
now. He has this
yeah,
comic coming out that he's like co-writing, I think,
yeah,
with his
yep.
two characters. Like,
I'm so happy to see that because Ahmed Best seems like a really cool and nice guy too. So really great. I'd love the opportunity to literally get to meet and interview anyone. So it's really cool. The interview with Howie was a great. That was really fun to do. That was like the first time I did something like that, and Howie was a super nice guy, a super great sport. So yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
What's your dream Star Wars project? Like if right now you're in Dave Filoni's position, you're like co-president, you have free will,
Yeah.
movie, show, animation, live action. Like what are you making?
God, I have two that I've always thought about, and one of them very, very like, and it's kind of happening right now. I've always wanted a pod racer show. I know it's
Okay.
going back to the Phantom Menace again, but we're getting the game um pretty soon. That just got
Yeah, I think it's
announced.
like mid late this year. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm so excited for that. But I would love like a sleazy like street racer type show about like pod racing or just like yeah, and kind of like in that same vein of like the underground. Um I know we kind of got it with Star Wars Outlaws, which I love Star Wars Outlaws by the way.
Haven't played it yet.
Dude,
I
that's
know.
one of my hot takes. We'll get to that later. I
Okay.
love that game. Um I think it would be really cool to get. Have you read any of the Dr. Aphra comics?
I've like slowly been getting into them recently.
Oh my
So like I have
gosh.
a little bit of knowledge.
She's one of my favorite characters. For anyone who's not familiar, Dr. Aphra, her name's Shelley Aphra. She's like a rogue archaeologist that like travels around with her like two droids that are she has like a protocol droid and a little astromech that look like they're like dark sadistic versions of C3PO and R2D2, and they're like the comments are very gritty and dark, and like she has like some weird ties to like Vader and stuff, but they're so good, and I would definitely recommend them. But I would love like to see her like make her way into either live action or just like an animated show or anything, or even a game where you like could play as like Afra as like a like going through and being like a treasure hunter or something. I know that'll never happen, but like that sounds
Getting
so
Afra
cool.
in
That
like
sounds so
some
cool to
type of
me.
like movie or show content would be insane.
Oh yeah, and like I love Afra. So if she ever pops up, which I'm hoping she will, I love characters like that make their way somehow like into
Hmm.
bigger projects. Another one of those that like totally random character. I love Jackson. Do you know Jackson? He's the bunny. He used to be in
Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he used to be in like he's like the oddest like oddball legends character, and he somehow made his way back into like canon with like the Star Wars Adventures comics, and then
Okay.
they put him in the Rebuild the Galaxy, which is
Okay, I was
like
gonna say that's where I
which
remember him from.
yeah,
Cause I'm
which
like,
is
yeah, he's from
so
the comics,
funny.
and then
It's like there's like this joke about Jackson because he's like he was in like the original Star Wars comics. He's older than like most stuff. He's in like from like the 80s. And like there's this joke and like one of the variant covers for one of like the Star Wars, like the newer Star Wars comics, I forgot which one it is. It shows like him like trying to push a door open and like all the main cast are like on the other side, like keeping him out. He's kind of like this weird character that's always been there, but like he's just so funny and he's just a silly like bunny smuggler. He's funny.
see, Star Wars needs to do
Yeah.
more with those like glub shitto characters.
Yes. Yeah.
They just need to be
Exactly. Jackson.
placed throughout in like
It's
content here and
yeah.
there.
That's why I respect Lego and like Rebuild the Galaxy so much because that's like exactly like the kind of place that it's perfect for him to
That's
pop up
perfect for
in.
these characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I mean, I would love for like those characters to get their spotlight. Like, imagine if you got like a Need for Speed or like a Fast and Furious style pod racing
Oh my
like
God. Yes.
movie,
Exactly.
or you get
Yeah.
like a Ted Lasso esque like racing movie
Yeah.
with like that like
Yeah.
mentor, or like
Yeah. It'd be
an
so
Indiana
sick.
Jones style like Afro archaeology
That's
like
what I'm
type of like
saying. Like
adventure movie.
I would eat the shit out of that. You know what I mean? I would love that something like that. I mean, I know it's kind of
Long
a
shot
hard
for
ask. It's a hard
yeah,
ask, but I'm glad we're seeing the resurgence of pod racers because I know a lot of people hold like that whole part, especially of the Phantom Menace, with like a lot of fondness, such as myself. So
I
it's
was gonna say
so
it's probably
cool
one
to
of my
see.
favorite parts of like the Phantom Menace, and like
Yeah,
you, I
that's
love the Phantom Menace absolutely.
yes, yeah. Um, and like old Sebulba's coming back. Like, how sick is that? He's got like a Fu Manchu mustache, and he's like, that's so cool. I
So
love
good.
that.
No, it's so good.
Yeah.
Last question to wrap up the segment. What's your favorite anime?
My favorite anime.
I know we've talked about
Like,
this before. How like you're a big
yeah.
anime fan. I'm like been
Um,
getting into anime the last couple of years.
yeah, so I like first started getting into anime when I got to college. I had tried it before because I have some like close friends who liked it. But like when I got to college, one of my best friends, Will, really like got me into it. I think my first anime I ever watched, which is I think a lot of people's, I don't know if you've seen it, is Attack on Titan, obviously.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a gateway drug to
I've
anime,
seen
I
like
think.
most of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Attack on Titan tattoo. This is the basement key. I don't know if you
Oh
got to that part yet, but
no.
yeah.
I'll bring up AOT later in this podcast,
Okay,
but
yeah.
we'll get to that.
So like of course like that's the one that like got me into it. My favorite anime of all time though, I have a few. I really like Chainsaw Man. Like I'm really into Chainsaw Man.
You saw the new movie that came to theaters, and I haven't seen it yet. I've heard really good things about it, though. All I've seen is season 1 of the show. I haven't read the
Yeah.
manga or anything.
Yeah,
Um,
it's dude, it very much I really liked Chainsaw Man going into it, but when we went to the movies and I saw it, I was like, dude, this is it. And that's actually one of my hot takes later. I'll talk about that. I would say my favorite anime of all time though, I really like Samurai Champloo, which is it's a little older, yeah, and because I'm a big Nujabes fan,
that's
who did the
fair.
soundtrack for that. Rest in peace. My friend got me into that, and I loved it. It's very grounded. It's a simple story, but it's just good. The soundtrack, the hip hop kind of influence on it, it's really sick. So that's a really great one. I'm a big fan of Naruto. I'm a big Naruto guy.
Yeah, that was
I'm
my
like current
gateway drug to like.
Yeah.
That was my start to anime, like for like watching anime for the sake of knowing I'm watching anime.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
yeah.
counting like Pokemon and all those
Yeah, like
ones.
I watched Pokemon growing up, of course, but like
I
and
watched it because I just thought it
I
was like a fun show. Like I didn't
yeah,
watch it for the sake of
exactly.
like I know this
Yeah.
is anime and I'm watching it.
Yeah. Naruto, it's been a while. I don't know how like I hadn't yet, but I'm currently watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and it's
Yeah,
so good.
we were
It's
talking
like
about that the other day.
yeah, it's like I don't know how I never got around to it, but like it's so good.
I saw
Um
an edit of the show like pop up on my feed today, and I was like, I need to start this show, man.
Oh my
I like
gosh,
really need
dude, it's
to.
so good. The pacing is like
I know.
amazing. It's just there's nothing bad about it. Like I've had even like like those animes that I just talked about, like my favorites ever. I have like gripes with them. Like I don't love
Yeah.
them, like every part of them.
No, absolutely.
FMAB, there's nothing like I've found that I dislike about it. It's just so like well rounded, and I know a lot of people consider that the best anime ever. So
No, that's absolutely fair.
yeah. And then you got the movie side, the anime movies. Akira's
Akira.
one of my
So
favorite
good.
movies ever. And I'm a big I like to draw, I like animation and that kind of stuff. So it's that movie came out in the 80s. It's insane what that
And it's
did.
still so good in today's day and age too. When you look
Oh
at like
yeah.
animated movies,
Yeah.
so good.
And then of course Studio Ghibli. Can't go wrong with Ghibli.
Yeah, I was like, I have like a
Love it.
Princess Mononoke tat.
Oh really?
It's probably like
Sweet.
one of top 5 favorite movies of all time. It's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite of like the Ghibli movies. It's so good.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
could
I
easily make
have
my top 5 just straight Ghibli movies.
Ghibli, yeah, exactly. I mean, they're incredible. There's only a few that I haven't watched. I still need to watch.
I think Pocoroso.
Yeah, I have to
I
watch
haven't seen
that.
that one
Which
yet.
Porco Rosso is apparently people love it. It seems really funny, so
I've seen
I need to
edits
watch
of
that.
it and it
I've
looks
seen
good.
edits of
Yeah,
it too. I watched this past year. I watched a couple for the first time. I watched The Wind Rises for the first time. That movie's
that's a good
been
one.
so good. And I watched Grave of the Fireflies. I don't know if you've seen that.
I've steered clear of that one
Yeah, that is a
for a good reason.
sad
I
movie.
know it's like an emotional, but I was like, I need to be in the
That is a
right
sad.
mindset. I need
Yeah,
to be in like the happiest point of my life
yeah, that one
before
wrecked
I
me.
watch this, or else it's gonna bring me down to the depths.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm
one
steering
wrecked
clear.
me. That movie's so good though, and it's like it's very much like anti-war. It's really good, and it's so sad, but it's so good. Um, so yeah, I could go on forever about anime. I've got a million, but
I know.
yeah.
I think that means we're about ready for some hot takes.
I think we can get into the hot takes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let you start. I'm gonna let you
You gonna
start.
let me start?
You
We
can
gonna
hit me
do
with number one.
Star Wars or anime first?
We'll start with Star Wars, and then we'll keep the anime ones for the end.
Word. Okay. Um, in honor of Maul Shadow Lord trailer coming out today, I'm gonna go on record saying I don't think the new Twi'lek character is Darth Talon.
I think you're right. Because I want to say I saw a post earlier today that like made her name like Devin or something like that. I haven't gone to the official Star Wars site yet. Like obviously that doesn't mean at all that it's not Darth Talon,
Yeah, I think
but
it's definitely inspired by Darth Talon,
1,000,000%.
but I mean,
Given Dave Filoni and his like
yes, yeah,
enjoy of
and
like bringing those niche characters in.
yeah, and I know, like, obviously, like in the original scripts and stuff, like Darth Talon was Maul's apprentice. Obviously, where Darth Talon is in Legends does not add up. I mean, like,
Yeah,
she shouldn't even be alive for like at this
a
point.
little bit.
Yeah. Um, and I would love it to be, but I think it's more a character that's drawing inspiration from it. I don't think we're gonna get a Darth Talon name drop. As much as I'd love to see it, I don't think we are.
Imagine that's like the series finale. It's like
Yeah,
Maul. It's like I like it's similar to like a Palpatine Anakin like throne room scene. Where he's like, I grant you the name like Darth Talon.
Darth Talon. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I would lose it. Yeah.
Man. Okay.
So we'll
My
see.
first hot take. So in episode 1 of my pod, me and Brandon from Clan Brandalorian, we did
Yep.
movie rankings. We ranked all 12 because we included the Clone Wars animated movie.
Okay.
And mind you, my movies, they're all mood dependent. So like apart from like the top three,
Right?
like
Yeah.
a lot of them are like, this one could be above, this one can be above, whatever.
Yep.
Um, I put A New Hope in sixth.
Dude, I
I
don't
put
hate it.
Rogue One above it because I think
Okay.
Rogue One's like fantastic. I put Solo above A New Hope,
Dude,
which I know
Solo's a
is
good
gonna,
movie.
bro. Solo's so good.
Solo's a good
I
movie.
I want Solo 2 so bad. I mean, it's such a fun movie. Not that like A New Hope isn't, but it's like I've seen A New Hope like a million times, whereas like Solo's just like more recency bias for me. Absolutely. And if I go watch like A New Hope right now, I'm sure I'd probably put it over Solo. But then if I rewatch
Yeah.
Solo, I'd put Solo maybe back above A New Hope. Like they're all
Yeah.
flip floppy, but like in that
Dude,
ranking,
yeah, I get what you mean. Like I always tend to like flip flop mine around too. I think sometimes you just kind of like I have to like remind myself that like A New Hope came out literally 50 years ago, and like
I've seen it
how
like a billion
iconic.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it a billion times. It's revolutionary. It's so yeah, and I mean my personal Star Wars top, like if I want to rank best and favorite, those are two entirely
No,
different lists. Yeah.
absolutely. This is just like
Yeah.
my ranking, my enjoyment
Yeah.
of them.
What are your top 3 or 4?
I got Return in number one because I
love
love
Return
Return
of
of
the
the Jedi. That
Jedi.
ending,
Yeah.
that final battle scene,
Yeah.
all of Endor, fantastic. Tatooine, fantastic.
Yeah.
Number two, I have Revenge of the Sith. I'm a prequel
Mm,
guy. I grew up with the
yep.
prequels. Love it. Everyone dogs on like the acting, Hayden Christensen, this and that. I thought
Yeah.
he did a fantastic job. There's like
Oh
a
yeah.
couple
Yeah.
here and there that I didn't like care for as much, like acting wise, but like you get that with any movie. And plus, this is George Lucas writing, so like, what do you
That's what I
expect?
mean. Yeah.
Um,
Star Wars is not like I love Star Wars with all my heart. It's it it's kind of it doesn't have a good history of writing, especially like with some dialogue, especially love sequences.
ooh,
So
yeah,
ooh,
yeah. And then yeah, I
yeah.
have Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. I mean,
So like,
great top
yeah,
3.
some
Yeah.
people might get mad at like Return being at number one, and not Empire, but it's like
Yeah.
that's like, those three are like pretty solidified as like first, second, third, and then
Yeah.
like 4 to like 7, 8, they can kind of be jumbled around a little bit, but that's like
Mine is so tough because it's one of those like lists where like there might be a movie that's at like 7th or 8th, but I like it just as much as like 3. Just and it's
like
kind
a
of hard to
majority of them like I don't
yes.
hate. It's like I will get
Exactly.
pure enjoyment out of watching like any of
Yeah,
them.
yes,
Just like
exactly.
some are like a
Yeah,
little bit
I
higher.
get you. Yeah, I think my top 3 I mean, again, changes by the weather. I think probably right now, if I had to tell you, gun to my head, I would do Phantom Menace, Empire, Revenge of the Sith. And that's a
Go
very
put that list on Twitter and see what
oh my god,
happens.
I'd get
Oh my God.
blasted. Yeah, that's personal. I know Phantom Menace is not a perfect movie. I love it. I just love it. It's what I grew up with, man. It's
No,
like, you know,
exactly. I
it's
love the Phantom Menace.
100% nostalgia, dude. It's 100%, but
It
that's
might have been
totally
like my
fine.
most watched Star Wars movie growing up because I
Yeah,
loved Qui-Gon's my favorite Jedi of all time.
yeah,
You get him, you get young Obi-Wan, you get young Anakin, you got
yeah.
pod racing,
Oh
Duel of the
my god.
Fates. Like
Yeah,
you
like
get to see the
come
beauty
on.
of Naboo.
It's like, yeah,
Wait,
that
no, do you get
movie's
Naboo in
like,
the first one? Am I tripping?
yeah. It's like,
Oh, holy cow! The
yeah,
entire movie comes first.
yeah.
I'm tripping. Still seeing it.
It's like Phantom Menace is funny because it's like it's so slow, but then you have these most insane sequences in Star Wars just out of nowhere. You get like the pod racing, and then you get Duel of the Fates, which is like it's perfect. It's like
Yeah,
absolute cinema. And then it's like you listen to the Nemoidians having trade disputes for another hour. It's funny.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's funny. All right, hit me with your number two.
Okay. Number two. Okay. This one will make some people mad. I don't think that Mace Windu should ever return as a matter of coming back to life. I
I'm
would
a
love to
hundred
see
percent. I'm a hundred
yeah,
percent with you. Absolutely.
I would love to see Mace Windu come back in a future project, as like a younger version. It doesn't make sense for him to be alive in any
Because it's
way.
such a
He's
point for Anakin's character is that he helped
yes,
murder this Jedi. Like
yes,
that's part of his
exactly.
fall.
It those kind of things like and it sucks too because like I'm never and this isn't just in Star Wars, this is all movies. Like just bringing someone back that's like very clearly dead is always kind of like you can either do it really well. I mean, you get to see like Darth Maul, like how
Yeah.
much that added to his character. I mean, that's amazing. Um, Even like Asajj Ventress, I was very like adamant about. I love Dark Disciple, the book. That book's amazing. But I get it. I get bringing her back because most people aren't going to read Dark Disciple, and that's a really
Right.
cool character. And like whatever. Mace Windu, both from a meta standpoint, like how much that did for like it would dumb down Anakin's character development. I
Yeah.
think, or just the way of his character. Like
Mhm.
it would make his turn less meaningful, I think. But also, like from an in-universe standpoint, I refuse to believe someone as powerful as Mace Windu as a Jedi and like so bent on like the Jedi Order and their ways, just not having a presence. Like he would have to die. I could see like maybe if like he came back and then like he died like very soon after, but
Yeah. Like
I
if you
don't
made
know.
like a yeah, see you could do something cool with his character if you brought him back. Absolutely. Like do like
Yeah,
a underworld Mace Windu trying to survive because like the
that
Empire is looking for him, and then he ends up dying because like Sidious found him
yes. See that I
and
would
finally
love.
did it.
I would be game with that. That's
But at
great.
the same time, then it's like then it's not Anakin doing it,
Yes. Yeah.
so then it takes a little
No.
bit away. But if Anakin
Yeah.
didn't know, it's like a tricky line.
It is a tricky line, and like I think they could do it if they did it, but like I refuse to believe that he could just be out there, like, and
Yeah,
no one would,
and no
and it wouldn't
presence
have, yeah, and it wouldn't have like any kind of effects on the rest of the galaxy because he's too big of a character and he's too powerful in the Force. You know what I mean?
to not be doing
Yeah.
something or to be felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, number two, I don't hate the acolyte.
Oh yeah. I mean, of course. Yeah. I think most people are at the point. I was gonna say that that one of mine is gonna be the acolyte should get a season two and
Absolutely.
still should get a season two.
I agree with you 100%. I was
Yeah.
like upset with the fact that it wasn't Sith centered because like that's
Yeah.
what I was expecting it. So like obviously I had that against it. Some of the writing is like iffy, but again it's Star Wars. Like what do
Yes.
you
Yes.
expect?
Absolutely.
If you're being hard on the acolyte for writing, you have to be hard on every other piece of Star
Everything
Wars
for
media for
writing.
writing,
Yeah.
apart from like Andor. because that's
Yeah.
like that's an anomaly. It's on its
Yeah, it is an
own tier.
anomaly. Yeah.
But it's like everyone's like it broke lore, and I'm like, no, it didn't.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Of course, the Jedi would hide up the fact that there's a Sith. Like you think they're just gonna go tell everyone and tell the galaxy? God
Yeah.
no. Mundi, he never knew it was a Sith. He knew like
No.
people
Yeah,
were
yeah,
dying. He didn't go on the mission, and he probably
This
wasn't told.
this is the same dude that was so hell-bent on there not being Sith existing in the prequels, and he was dead wrong. Like this guy he's like the epitome of of like what the
Of
Jedi
what the
Order had
Jedi
turned
are.
into.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, I think it makes Mundi's character better.
Better
Because it
at being worse of like a
better at
character.
being worse. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I know people love to hate on Mundi, which I think is really funny. There's like
It's
a whole
hilarious.
yeah, it's like whole thing.
He's a Jedi, no attachments, but he has like 9 wives.
I know, it's so funny.
So good.
Yeah, but no, of course the acolyte. I mean, like,
And people like to say it broke canon, and it's like,
no, it didn't.
no, it didn't. Everyone's mad because the twins were created through the Force. It's like they weren't
Yeah.
created by the Force.
Yes.
One of the mothers, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, was pregnant,
Yep.
and they used the Force, and then they split this one into 2.
Yeah, something like that. It didn't break anything.
Whereas they were using the Force in someone to create life. Whereas this is just the Force itself with no third party intervene, giving a child to some random person on Tatooine who's to be the chosen one.
Yeah.
No correlation at all.
Yeah.
People are just hating.
Dude, and I like, of course, you're right. It did have its, there's of course stuff like
I'm not saying it's
Star
perfect.
It's definitely not perfect, but like there's
Absolutely
some
not.
really high spots. I thought the characters were for the most part intriguing, especially the Jedi
Yeah.
we got.
Soul was great.
Soul was amazing. I loved Jekki. I loved Yord.
Yeah. I want to read their book.
Yeah, I need to read their book too.
It's been on my list.
That 4th episode, of course, you know, the Stranger Khmer is incredible. I mean, that's one of the most intriguing Sith characters we've gotten.
I want a season 2, but it's like sole focus on Khmer.
Yes, exactly.
Would go crazy. I would have liked the show better if it was like the entire thing was focused on Khmer.
Yeah.
But what we got, it's like people hate, bro.
Yeah, people do hate. And I think that's what it's kind of chalked up to at this point. It's just people like to hate.
Let's just wait 10, 15 years and people won't be hating
everyone
on
will
the
love
show
it
anymore.
Right, exactly. And it's like, it's so fun. Star Wars fans are so funny. We just like, people will just like, people will be talking about like, bring Plagueis back into canon. Here he is. We're going to have a season 2. Like, we want to do a season 2 where we can actually see him. Now cancel it. And you know what this is going to tell Lucasfilm, or this is going to tell Lucasfilm, this is going to tell Disney, is that people don't want to see like it. People want to see what they know. Like they were adventures. This is taking place during the High Republic era. We're finally getting something outside of the Galactic Empire, and that's huge. Like, or the New Republic, and like we see all this stuff. That's like something adventurous. That's a couple years, 100 years before. So like, cool. Except everybody hated it. So
and got it canceled.
They got it canceled. I think it still should get it. I think there's possibility. I think
Absolutely.
there's a possibility. Yeah.
All right, give me your number 3 now.
Okay, actually, this is a perfect segue because I think that this is probably the best time that we move away from the New Republic era and into, because I know like we've done like we've been doing the Mandoverse stuff, and even just the main timeline that we know. I think this is the point, especially with some of the upcoming projects. The High Republic publishing showed that like there's an interest in like other parts, and now we're getting hopefully the other Old Republic game. I don't know about Eclipse if that's happening or not.
Nobody knows, honestly.
No, we'll see. That was a fun side fact. That was like my first post that ever blew up, was a reel about like Star Wars Eclipse. I'm like, wait a minute, like where did this go? And it got like 10 million views or something stupid.
That's crazy.
That was like the first post that I ever had that blew up. But like there's an obvious interest. I think this might be the time like where we kind of shift towards it. I would love to see that, but
absolutely.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of great stories to tell outside of what we already know. And even better, like it gives for the people who like Legends and stuff, it's a perfect opportunity to bring that stuff over seamlessly without causing problems. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This kind of leads perfectly into my number 3, because my number 3 is I want Star Wars to move away from everything that was made. I
Yeah.
want like jump 500,000 years in the past, or
Yeah.
jump 500,000 years in the future, or go to a different side of the galaxy. Like so much has been made that connects to prequels, original
Hmm.
sequels, filling the
Yeah.
gaps in between. That's the one thing I love so much about the Acolyte is like it moved away from the
Yeah.
main line while still keeping it semi like
Yeah.
important in the
Grounded.
galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yep.
still have the Jedi and everything, sure, and you have the Sith intervening, great. But I was like, that's a step in the right direction. Like
Hmm.
next, I want you to go even further into the past. Like the part that I love so much about like reading the High Republic is the Nile, because
Mm.
it's
The Denial are so
got
good.
some marauder space pirate anarchists as like the main antagonizing group that doesn't use like hyperspace lanes because they jump and they have paths,
Yeah.
fighting like the Jedi that are supposed to be like the pinnacle of all power.
Yeah.
Like there are so much to expand beyond just like the Skywalker saga.
100%. Yeah.
Don't get
And
me
I
wrong, like
took.
I'm still excited for Maul. I'm
Oh
still
yeah.
excited for like
Yeah.
everything else that's like inside of it. But I'm like especially like Dave Filoni's like Mandoverse. Like I would love like his culmination movie to like end off against Thrawn. Great, but then like branch out.
There's more to do. There's
There's
more
so
to
much
see.
more out there.
Yeah. I totally agree. And like I think anyone who's kind of taken the time to read like High Republic comics or books really likes it because I think there's some really great stories and there's some really
Absolutely.
cool characters. If you don't know, I mean, I just don't think most people know about it. But these kind of show, like branching out in that, gives people a reason to, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, to look further into it.
Make a
So
movie or a
yeah,
show that's like during the height of the High Republic, like even before
yes,
the
yeah, yeah,
Acolyte,
yeah.
you can get people interested in wanting to read the books as well as like background
Exactly,
information, or
exactly.
learn more about like if I don't know, like I'm blanking on character names, but it's like Avar shows up in like
Yeah,
the
Ivar
background of
Chris.
one movie. It's
Yeah,
like, well, I want to know about more about her. So like they would go and read like Light of the Jedi or even like the junior novels
exactly.
that she like
Yeah.
appears more in.
And Light of the
Um,
Jedi is such a good book to like throw you into the High Republic. It's
it's
perfect.
so
That book,
good.
that is one of my favorite Star Wars books, canon or legends. That book is amazing. And if you're
Yeah,
interested in the High Republic, go read Light of the Jedi because it's going to give you all the excitement you need to keep going into it.
yeah.
Um, but I agree. Not just High Republic too, of course, like the Old Republic. I mean, we've got. I know they announced the Dawn of the Jedi movie. I don't know when or if we'll ever get that,
I'm
but
excited for that sole purpose of like
yes, it's.
expanding.
I mean, that's as far back as you go. That's Dawn of the Jedi. That's like 25,000 years or something. Um, but it's something different, and
We need
I think
freshness.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
I think that's a story that needs to be told.
All right. Hit me with your next hot take.
Okay.
'Cause I think we're at what,
Um,
number 5 now?
I have two more. Let's
Okay.
do. Okay, I'm just gonna go for this one. Star Wars Outlaws, and I know you said you haven't played it. I would venture to say Star Wars Outlaws is the most immersive Star Wars video game that has ever been released.
Yeah.
Which is I know that's a
Right.
huge,
I feel
huge
like
take.
I haven't played it, so I can't really like argue for or against it.
Yeah,
But I know I've seen so much hate for that game when it first came out because of like the game mechanics
game
or
was not
like
that great. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah.
like, and okay, maybe not as much as like the Old Republic or like one of those games, but I don't know. I was blown away by I mean, because you play as a character, and it fits so well into like our canon, and
Mhm.
like you can go to Tatooine and just explore the planet. You can go visit the Lars homestead. Like it has all that you can run around Mos Eisley, and everything is there. And the gameplay isn't perfect. It's very scuffed, and there's definitely some
Yeah.
times I was like, okay, I can see why. But the
Where the hate
stories
comes from, yeah.
yeah, the story is really good. The characters are very, very interesting. And just there's like 5 worlds that you can play on. You start on in Canto Bight on Cantonica, which
Okay.
which is really cool. That's where the main character Kay Vess is from. Start there, and then you can go to
That's a nice
Tatooine.
sequel tie-in.
Yes.
having like Kanto.
So Tatooine, Kajimi. So another great sequel tie-in. Kajimi's awesome. I
Interesting.
mean, you're just running around Kajimi City in the snow. It's like so sick. And then Akiva, which is in the Aftermath books. That's where Snap Wexley is from,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I love those books. So it's literally just bringing in all the Aftermath lore. And Snap Wexley is in the game, by the way.
Oh, I didn't
Um,
know that.
yeah, but these are the kind of things it takes from somewhere. And then what's the last planet? There's a new planet. It's called Tashara. It's a really cool planet. And then I think there's one more, but I'm having trouble remembering. Hold on. But like these planets, like you can really just go and explore, and like
I
it's
love that
so
with video
fun.
games, like that open world aspect where you can actually go out and have fun and explore, and like you have like the main storyline, obviously, but like you have
Yes.
the freedom to roam.
And like on plan new, and like it's like the perfect batch of planets, like ones that we've seen and ones that are new. So it was a really great experience. I really enjoyed that game. As of course, like yeah, the gameplay was a little rough at times. It's a Ubisoft game, so I
What
don't
do
know
you
what you
expect
expect.
from it,
Yeah, what
right?
do you expect? But like it was just so cool. There was like certain times where I Star Wars has that thing sometimes where you'll just be like the characters will be somewhere, and then like they'll just throw in like whoever from, or they'll throw in like Boba Fett or someone, and it's like, why is he here? But
Yeah,
like they do this so well in that game. Like when you're on Tatooine, there's like a section where you have to go through Jabba's palace, and like it's so sick. Like the Rancor is there, but it all makes sense. And there's like tiny. There was a time that I'm a big lore guy, so like you'd be like running around, you pick up like a note, and it will reference like a very like obscure comic or something. Like the people who made the game clearly cared about like the lore and like all the little details,
it's a
which someone
lore
like me,
friendly video game.
which I really appreciated. And of course, I know most people aren't gonna like pick up on that because
A Star
who
Wars
is?
game
But
like made by fans for fans.
yes, exactly, and I appreciate that. So I have a lot of love for Star Wars Outlaws, and I know it gets a lot of hate, but I'm
Like
here to
no hate
defend it.
against it. Like I'll pick it up eventually. Like whenever I
Yeah,
have like the time to actually like sit down and
yeah,
play it,
yeah,
because I've not been able to play video games a lot recently.
yeah.
But like when I have
I
the time, like I know it goes on like sale like quite often, as most Star Wars games
yes,
do. And if you
yeah,
have like the Xbox like subscription, I know it's on there as well.
yeah.
Game Pass. So okay, I'm gonna hit you with one more Star Wars hot take, then we can get into the anime ones.
Word. Oh, I have one more. I have one more after a good one.
Okay, do
I'll
mine,
make it quick
yours,
though.
and then we'll
Yeah,
go. Okay.
sounds good.
I have Rebels over the Clone Wars.
I can, I can. I don't know if I'll get behind it in a strong take, but I think it's just as good as the
I
Clone
think they're
Wars.
both
100%.
very good. The only reason I want to put Rebels above is because like I think the Clone Wars might have like higher highs. Like if we're talking season 7, like Siege of
Yeah.
Mandalore,
Yep.
Umbara arc. I'm a
Hmm.
huge fan of the Yoda like Will's Force
Yeah, when he
journey
goes to the
season
Wellspring of
6.
Life. Yeah, yeah.
Um, so like that aspect, like I love the Clone Wars a lot. That was my childhood.
Hmm.
But I think the Clone Wars also has some of like the lowest
I
lows.
agree. Yeah,
Like
you get
early
like a
season
Jar Jar episode.
animation, the Jar
Yeah,
Jar being mistaken
yeah,
for a Jedi, like it's
yeah.
fun, but it's like the more coherent story that Rebels has, the coming together of like family, and like this is a family that this
I
joins the rebellion. You have Thrawn come in.
Yeah, Maul. Like
Kanan is
yeah,
like one of my favorite
Kanan's on
Jedi.
my realm. Kanan's on my Mount Rushmore. He's
Yeah,
one of my
absolutely.
favorites. Yeah,
Top 4 for me. Love him.
yeah,
Love Ezra. We got Ahsoka come
yes,
back. We got like Clone
yeah.
Wars characters come back. Rex comes in.
Rex. Yeah, everybody.
Uh, we have Maul, the final episode with Maul versus Obi-Wan.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Beautiful fight.
No,
Um,
poetic. You
everyone
get
can
so
hate
much.
on that when it came out. Don't give a shit. It's perfect. Of course, it's not gonna be
Yeah,
some long, drawn out battle. These guys are in their 60s, 70s, and they've been fighting each other for like 3, 4 decades now.
yeah.
Of course, they're
I
gonna each
dude.
other's fighting side.
I
Yeah.
also have a mini hot take within this one. Just I love Inquisitors. Like,
Yeah,
it's so
they're so
random.
sick.
I think but like from a storytelling aspect, I think they're so perfect because of course you don't have like a million Jedi and a million Sith running around and fighting each other. You need lightsaber battles. You throw in these cannon fodder characters to like have a sick fight with one of the main characters, and then there's like an infinite amount of them.
Yeah, you can bring in as many as you want because you have the Inquisitorius. One dies, you just replace them.
And we're getting this as my point. We're getting a couple in Maul's Shadow Lord, and
Exactly.
and then we've seen that in like Ahsoka. We've seen that in the Tales series. Like,
yeah,
they're good. And Star Wars, like Fallen Order, the Star Wars Jedi games, like
so good.
Yeah, and they look cool.
Yeah, exactly. The designs are nuts.
The spinning lightsabers is a bit, but yeah, okay, yeah,
whatever. All right, last one. Yeah,
last one. Okay. I hope this doesn't make anybody too mad. Certain Star Wars Legends characters, specifically Starkiller and maybe even like Mara Jade, should never be made canon under any circumstance. Starkiller especially, he is way too like I hate to bring up Starkiller. I know everybody loves Starkiller and I love Starkiller too. He's so perfect where he is in his own little world, being absolutely ridiculously powerful, and like that's fine. Keep it in there. At this point too, I don't think like Mara Jade could get shoehorned in, or maybe she could, but like especially Starkiller.
I agree with you with Starkiller 100%. Like there could be a way, sure, if you like nerf the hell out of him.
Yeah.
But then you're like taking away like from his character.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You can't bring him in and make it like make sense because it's just gonna be dumbed down. You know what I mean?
And then people are gonna be mad because Starkiller is not because he's not powerful, but it's like you can't have him that powerful. It makes no sense in canon.
It makes no sense. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then Mara Jade, I kind of agree with.
I
could kind of like find a way. Like
I think
they made it so it's like her death might have been what sent Luke to be what he was in like The Last Jedi. Like I wasn't the biggest fan of Luke in the sequels.
That's a good point, actually.
But if you shoehorn that in that sense, where it's like she was one of the ones that died at the temple.
Yeah, no,
from
you're
Kylo.
right.
Mind you, people would be pissed off that young Kylo Ren killed Mara.
Yes, but you're never gonna make anyone happy at this point.
Exactly. So it's like people love Mara so much that
you're not.
Just leave her. Yeah, leave her where she is in Legends.
Like we
She's
can
perfect
still
there.
go. We can still go and appreciate those stories and have fun with it. Like the Force Unleashed is a great example of like it's this like insane thing where it's like you're playing as like Vader's Padawan and he's like so like literally like a god level character at some aspects, maybe not that powerful, but like I think like the same can go with like Star Wars Visions, which is not canon, but like you can go and watch. I love Visions, of course.
I love Visions,
like,
absolutely,
because I'm an anime guy, and like you can just go watch it, and it's like this insane, crazy thing where they're doing like stuff you've never seen before. But you don't have to worry about it like fitting into anything. You can just enjoy the story and enjoy like the anime for what it is. And I think that's the same kind of deal with like Starkiller, but that's just me.
No, fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into some of my anime hot takes now. I got two of them.
Please, me too.
I'm gonna save one of them for last because I think it might make you mad. My first one is One Piece is the best anime. I'm up to date on One Piece. Love it. Best piece of fiction out there. The storytelling is crazy. Like the amount of like lessons you can learn in it from like a political and like humanitarian aspect is nuts. And if you think it's too long, you got like a TikTok brain that can't handle watching or paying attention to something for more than like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
you got commitment issues if you can't watch One Piece. I'm sorry.
Dude, I can't speak on One Piece because I haven't watched it, because I think a lot of people, or at least this is how I approached it. I was like, I gotta pick one big 3 anime. I can't do all of them. Like, because it's of course it's a commitment.
Fair.
It's a commitment. So I'm like,
I had the time to watch it. So like one of my friends like forced me into watching it. I was like, okay. I was like the biggest like, nah, I don't care about One Piece. I was like a Naruto stan since day one.
Yeah.
And I watched like the first 2 arcs and I was hooked. And then now I'm like damn near up to date.
See, I will 100% get to it. I will 100% get to it. It's just a big
If you watch
undertaking.
it and you don't care for like the storyline, like that's fine. But it's like
Yeah.
I have like friends in real life who refuse to watch it and hate on it.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
like, if you haven't even tried to watch it, you can't hate.
yeah, I can't hate. I can't speak on it though either, just because I haven't seen it. But I'm sure. I
Yeah,
mean, if it's that popular, it's obviously good. So you know what I mean.
exactly.
It's not bad. So yeah,
Yeah,
I can understand why people say One Piece is the best anime of all time. I just haven't watched it, so I can't confirm, but I
absolute
can agree.
cinema.
Yeah, yeah, absolute cinema.
All right,
Word.
hit me with your take.
Okay. Um, this is in recent fashion. I think that the Chainsaw Man movie was superior to the Demon Slayer movie in every single aspect, and I don't think it's close.
I've seen that take online, and like I haven't seen either of them. Like I
Yeah,
love Demon Slayer
I do
probably
too.
more than Chainsaw Man, in my opinion.
I love
All I
Demon Slayer
watched,
too. Yeah.
all I watched was season 1 of Chainsaw Man, and I was like, bro is just a simp. He's just
Yeah.
chasing. And I'm
Hmm.
like, if that's like the storyline, I was like, I don't care. But like, I know like beyond that, Chainsaw Man gets a lot better. I just haven't ventured in it yet.
Yeah.
Whereas I've been pretty much up to date. I've even read some like the manga beyond for Demon Slayer. So I can't touch on this because I haven't seen either movie, but like I've seen that take out there.
Yeah. I think like so Chainsaw Man, the 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 Reze arc is literally it's a very like contained thing. The movie is the whole like arc, and it's like a linear story. The Demon Slayer
Okay.
movie, I don't know if you've seen like
Like I've seen
the
some
other
of the
like
movies in the past, yeah, where it's like
yeah,
half in an arc or like the beginning portion of the arc.
the Demon Slayer movie is just like 6 or 7 episodes just crushed together. I mean, if you want just like animation and really cool fights, go watch that. But like, it's not
As
like
a coherent movie.
it's a coherent movie. It's just I mean, as like I said, I think Demon Slayer has set an unreal like expectation for animation. It's so unbelievably good, and like
Yeah,
it's hard to top like the animation value. And so like the fights were like super sick, like everything like that. No hate at all for Demon Slayer. I love the movie. I just think
absolutely.
Chainsaw Man was perfect, and I loved it. I just recently posted something. I set myself a goal last year to watch like as many movies as possible because I wanted to watch more movies, and I ended up watching 52 new movies that I had never seen
That's
before.
crazy.
And Chainsaw Man was in the third spot. I
That's
put Chainsaw Man
crazy.
at 3, and there was like, I mean, and I had it above. Of course, it's personal opinion, and I knew that it was controversial to put it there, but like, there's some classics behind it. Like some really, really big movies. So,
Shit.
so I don't know. Personal
Yeah.
opinion, I guess. I just love Chainsaw Man too. So,
Okay. I'm gonna hit you with my last hot take. And do you have like one more you want to give?
yeah, I got one more.
Okay,
It's
and then
it's a
we'll
little
move
less
into.
tame,
Okay,
or it's a
mine
little
is
more tame.
two. That's why
Or
I
a little
kept mine
more
for
tame,
last.
actually. Actually,
No,
mine's
mine.
more tame. Do you want me to do
Okay,
mine first?
okay, yeah,
Because
we'll
it's
give you, and then I'll end with mine, and
because
then
it
we'll move
seems
on
like
to
you got a good
questions.
one.
Yeah.
My this is like an overarching hot take. I love watching filler, and this might just be more of like a weird personal opinion because I know people hate filler, but like I just love like throwing like filler on or like Naruto or something and like doing something else. And I think it's can honestly sometimes be better pacing wise than the actual like manga canon episodes.
I love the Naruto filler. It's so
Yeah.
good. I just don't like it when it's in between like high intense situations.
Yeah.
It's like because at the end of Naruto, you have like he's being held back because they're like we don't want him to get the nine tails,
Yeah.
or like we don't want Obito to get the nine tails. And then there's like the boat to the war that he's on, and there's like filler during that boat like excursion where they go like back in
Yeah.
time.
It's just
That pissed me
yeah.
off. I skipped that because I was like, just get me to the war. Like
Yeah.
like when you have filler at the beginning of Naruto where it's like the squad is trying to find out what Kakashi looks like
His face
underneath
look
his
like
mask.
yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's
Um,
so funny.
absolutely.
There was
Um,
a I don't know if you watched this. It's a filler arc in the original series. It's pretty early on. It's one of the first like full filler arcs. It's like they go to the land of tea, I think, and like
I
it's
feel like
like
I know what you're talking about.
it's the race arc. Like the guy's like racing.
Oh
It's kind of
yeah, I feel like I know what
there's
you're
a
talking. It's been years since I've watched like original Naruto, but I feel like I know what
yeah
you're talking about.
there's a dude with a lightsaber. Like it is the most unhinged. It is basically a lightsaber. It has like the lightsaber sound effects. I was like losing my mind when it like happened. This dude pulls. It's like a lightning sword, but it's literally like he pulls it out and he's like swinging it around. It's making like lightsaber sounds. I was like, what in the world am I watching? Like,
Insane.
it's just
That's
so silly.
wild.
But I was like, this is so funny.
I love when filler just does like dumb shit like that. Like
Yeah, dumb
if
shit.
you throw it into like an 8 episode like miniseries, then it pisses me off because I'm like, you only have 8 episodes,
Yeah.
like do something. But it's like when you have
Yes.
like Naruto that's like 700 plus episodes or One Piece
Mhm.
that's like 1200 plus episodes, like toss a little
Yeah.
fill in there. I'm fine with that because we're still getting so much more. It's
Yeah.
still ongoing.
The
Yeah.
pacing is weird. Like the original series with Naruto is funny because like the real like the last like 80 episodes are just straight filler.
Yeah.
Like the peak happens like halfway through the whole like original series, which is really
And then it ends
funny
with like
and
the
weird.
great fight, and the next thing you have
Mhm.
is like Shippuden. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like so it's like okay. Um but yeah. Anyways,
Fair.
what's your
Uh
last one? I have a feeling it might be Attack on Titan related.
I have Attack on Titan is overrated.
Yeah.
I think the ending to Attack on Titans is like the worst decision they've made. I
Yeah.
loved because like everyone told me to watch Attack on Titan, and this was like before the final season, part
Mhm.
one.
Mhm.
Fucking stupid. I was like, okay, it's coming out in a couple months from now. I'll watch Attack on Titans. I'll see what all the hype is about. The first 3 seasons are fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic.
Some of the best. Like I still don't think I'm over the moon for it. Like you are, like other people
Yeah.
are. I think it was great. Like I binged the 3 seasons. That
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
awesome. And then the way it ended, I was like, oh, so there's like people beyond. I was like, kind of weird, but like, okay, that's fine. Um, and then I watched like the first couple episodes of like the final season, and I was like, oh, this is the final season, part one. I mean, this is gonna go on for like a millennia.
Yep.
Um, and so I watched the first 3 episodes, and I haven't didn't go beyond that. That's it.
I would say that you're in the roughest part of the entire show, and if you give it like a couple more episodes, you'll come out of it. But
Like I watched
I
like a
understand.
bit of it, and there's like they're in this new country, and they're like
Yep.
it's like a spy thriller now. Like they're like saboteur terrorists.
You'll get back to the scheduled program,
And
but
like
I
I've
do.
read some of the stuff where it's like he goes back in time, and then he's the one that told his dad to do this to like himself when he was
Yeah,
young. And
it
then like
gets
go watch
really.
season one. That guy in the background, yeah, that's
Yeah,
like Aaron right there. And I'm like,
it
you
gets
lost me.
insane. It's like the entire show is basically one big plot twist, which is insane. But
Yeah,
like,
I
I
just
don't want to
lost interest.
spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I will say though that like the very end, I'm not a fan of. Like the
Okay.
finale. I can because I can understand. I really didn't. I think it just dug itself way too far into a hole where there was
Yeah.
no like logical way to end it. It like make everyone happy. So like I can appreciate it. I do think that the start of season 4 is a little rough just because it's such a new thing, but it gets back into what makes it good
I
pretty
think it
quickly.
also could have been like I finished like the season 3 like a month or two before season 4 came out. So it's like I went from like watching it daily like season after season to like now I took a gap and then I tried to get back into it and I was like
Yeah.
nah. I was like everyone's like claiming AOT is like the best anime of all time. It's like nah, One Piece is better, Naruto's
Yeah.
better,
They're so
uh
different.
Samurai
Yeah.
Champloo's better, Cowboy Bebop better, Neon
Yeah.
Genesis better. What else
I
did I put
almost
above it
said
actually?
I almost put Neon Genesis in one of my hot takes, but
Uh, ooh,
but
yeah,
yeah, I mean I love it, but like I also hate it. It's really weird. I have a real
yeah.
love hate
It's like a
relationship with it.
weird
It's the
type
weirdest
of
show I've ever
yeah.
watched. There's no yeah.
Code
It's
Geass
so
better.
I haven't watched Code
Vinland
Geass.
Saga, my favorite anime of all time. Actually, I
Vinland
think
Saga
I'd
is really
probably put
good.
that above One Piece.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's a good take.
but it's hard to compare the two because one's like 12 100 episode build up versus
Yeah.
like 2 seasons.
Yeah. That's the other thing, weird thing with Attack on Titan. They changed, and I don't know if you could tell, but they changed animation studios from like season 3 to season 4. It's just a
Okay.
whole new vibe. It's basically like a
Yeah.
part 1 and part 2, and then like I think that throws people. It threw me off at first
It's
a
like you
little
did
bit.
like the first part of like Naruto, and then you switched to like Shippuden.
Yes,
But like
exactly.
without
Yeah.
knowing that they're two separate shows, and instead
Yeah.
being like,
What's just
yeah,
happened?
I
Yeah.
was like, nah.
So I can understand. I can understand your
Yeah.
take. It's a controversial show, 100%.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
nah. I was like, it's not for me. I don't know what anyone's talking about with like the best of all time. Like, get out of here. It's like
Yeah.
the same thing with How I Met Your Mother. Fantastic show throughout. And then you give us that stupid ending. Like,
Or like Game of Thrones, even. Yeah. Like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So not for me. All right, we can move into some of the fan questions. I got just a couple here we can go through before we
Word.
wrap things up. Two of them are kind of the same, so I'll put them into one. So one person asked what changes we can expect from Dave and Linwin as the new co-presidents, as well advice for those who are cautiously optimistic for it. Because I've seen the fandom end of Return of the Jedi celebration, the Empire is down, everyone's happy that Kathleen
Yeah.
Kennedy's out. Which like she didn't get enough praise
No.
because she was still the one, and like she pushed heavily for
Oh, yeah.
Andor.
Yes, exactly.
She
Yeah.
she was there for Rebels. She was there for Rogue One. She was there
People
for all the
need-
highs that she
People
doesn't
need to
get.
know. Yes, exactly. You can't have the lows without the highs. You got to see both sides of it.
Like
And
people like I wasn't the biggest fan of The Last Jedi, and I wasn't the biggest fan of The Rise of Skywalker. Those are like
yeah,
12 and 11 on my list for rankings.
yeah.
But it's like
Me too.
everyone
Me too.
dogs on her for those two, but she was also
There's
there
so
for
much
everything
good.
else.
There's so much good. I think, and I made this take on Instagram like a week ago. I just commented on someone's post. It was like, what do you think of like Kathleen Kennedy? I was like, I think that the goods outweigh the less goods, and
Yeah.
that's just as simple as that. Like, we get some really great projects. I would say, and I don't know, call me crazy, but I don't think much is going to change production wise with the shows. I think we might get more like Filoni based projects, like more animation stuff, and like more like with his, because I know he really likes throwing his own characters into his projects and stuff.
That's what I'm scared of with Filoni.
That's what I'm
like
scared of. Yeah, scared of too.
Yeah, like with like Kennedy, it's like we started expanding beyond. Like we have Starfighter that's coming up that's like well beyond. We have like Mangold's movie that's like all the way in the past. And like these are projects that she probably pushed for and like helped bring to fruition.
Yes.
We have like a new trilogy that's like supposed to be beyond the Skywalker saga. And we have The Acolyte, which I appreciate for being its own thing. Which is another thing. Everyone dogged on it and was like, this is Kathleen Kennedy's fault. It's like, then give her praise for Andor.
Yeah, yes,
Piss me
exactly.
off.
I think people that aren't familiar with like the rest of like Kathleen Kennedy's work, even outside of Star Wars, need to just go and like look at a list.
She was there for E.T.
Yes, she's done some amazing stuff. So, I mean, I don't know the inner workings at Lucasfilm or how that works.
Absolutely.
But I mean, I think we're in good hands. I think we were in good enough hands before anyways. I think it's just a matter of people like to hate, maybe because she's a woman.
Kind of scares me because he likes like
yeah.
The joke of Wolverine, Hugh is going to be playing Wolverine until he's like 90. And I'm like, he's going to be doing that with Ahsoka.
Yes,
like she's going to be in her 90s and she's going to be like still fighting Darth Maul because Darth Maul came back to life or like some shit in the future.
Yes.
Like I personally, when it comes to like Ahsoka, I want her end to be in the Ahsoka show.
I think you're right.
I would love that ending for her character. Like she never makes it back to like the main universe.
Yes, you can keep her fate ambiguous if she's just like over there too. Like,
but it's like the way it's going with like the father, the son, the daughter, her connection to the Mortis gods. Anakin's over there with her.
Yes,
be it in Force Ghost format, but like,
but can Filoni say goodbye to her?
No, like, that's my worry though. Is I don't think he's going to be able to give her a proper send off because she's just going to continuously come back again and again and again.
I think this is the best chance you're going to get to give Ahsoka a proper send off. I think if you don't hear, then I don't know when it's going to happen.
I don't know when you're going to have.
Yeah, which is sad because I love Ahsoka and I've like grown up with Ahsoka.
Yeah,
like legitimately throughout everything. So
We
like
were kids when she first started, and we're
exactly.
adults now that she's an adult. Yeah.
I was like, yes, and like so that's crazy. So yeah, I think I would definitely expect more Dave Filoni shenanigans. I think sometimes, and I love Dave Filoni and everything that he's done for Star Wars. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong; he's done a lot for the franchise, especially like in the past like 10 years. But I think sometimes his work can kind of come off as a little like fan fictiony, maybe.
That's
Like
how I feel
there's
about his live action work.
yeah,
Like
his
he's
live
good
action
when it
work
comes to animation. Like Bad Batch is great, Clone Wars
excels
is
in
great,
animation. Yes.
Rebels is great, but like he's obviously getting better as the shows are progressing. Like Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, I wasn't the biggest fan of.
No, me neither.
And I preferred Ahsoka. Like I thought Ahsoka was still not fantastic, but like a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Um,
Like a couple instances of the Filoni stuff. Like I can think of two big ones. In the Book of Boba Fett, when you have Boba Fett, Mando, Grogu, Ahsoka, Luke, Cad Bane, all in one episode.
yeah,
How does that work? Like that's a lot. And I remember watching that, and I was like, dude, this is so sick. But like, this is a
this is the
lot.
most
We're
Filoni-esque
not even.
nonsense.
Yeah, I want to see. I thought we were watching a Boba Fett show, and it's like, no, we're not. We're watching.
We're watching
Like
Mando season 3 right now. Is
yes.
what's
So it's
happening.
like okay, that I wasn't. I will say, like, I was not a fan. I really like Ahsoka for its like highs, and I
Yeah,
really have a hard time with it with its lows. Sabine Wren is one of my favorite. Like, I love Sabine.
absolutely.
I think that she could have been so much more compelling of a character in Ahsoka. I mean, if she wasn't, I was gonna say this is a hot
What do
take,
you
but I
think of
don't.
her being a Jedi?
So this is the thing. I was gonna say this is a hot take, but I don't know how hot of a take it is. I don't have any problem with her being a Jedi at all. I think that's fine, but I still don't think she. I would love her to be a non-Force sensitive Jedi. I think that could make
That's fair.
sense.
Yeah,
I think she could be a Mandalorian that like uses her Mando gear and stuff as like Force techniques, like as substitute.
absolutely.
But she's just and like I get the Force sensitivity thing, like open the door, but like we saw 4 seasons of Sabine, and she worked just fine as a character without it. I don't think she
I
needed it,
like they just like to bring Force sensitive characters in every day of the week.
which doesn't isn't necessary. Andor is
Yeah,
the prime example of that. Like you
you
don't
have
need
such a
it.
fantastic show without lightsabers, without Force users.
Yeah.
Sabine was a fantastic character, one of
Mhm.
my favorites from Rebels before she was brought into Ahsoka. I think it did a disservice to her character making
I
her Force
agree. I would
sensitive.
100%
Like I'm
agree.
not mad with like the explanation, little bit like work hard enough you can use the Force. I find it's like a
Yes,
little
yeah, yeah,
bit
yeah.
stupid. But like again, like you said, like if you made her like a sword wielding Mandalorian, it would have
Yeah.
been so much
Prove
more compelling as a new type of character than
prove
just
everyone wrong. Yeah.
another Force user. Yeah,
Yes, prove everyone wrong. Be the first non-Force sensitive Jedi. That's so much more interesting to me. And like
you
she's
can
already
still
such a
be
cool
Ahsoka's
character.
Padawan
Yeah, you can
without
still
being
make
Force
it
sensitive.
happen. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
agree with you on all those points. Yeah.
yeah. I was
So
just kind of like,
mhm.
that's like one thing that did it in for me with Ahsoka. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, you could have made Sabine such a insanely cool character without making her Force sensitive.
Yeah. And again, it's
You
like
already have Force sensitive characters in the show. You have Ahsoka in there, you have Ezra in there, you have Shin, you have Balin. It's like
it
there was no
also
need. All really cool characters.
I think Filoni sometimes just tries to juggle too much, and I appreciate like how he wants to like bring the fan characters in, but like the same thing as the book of Boba Fett. Think about all the players you have going on in Ahsoka. Like you have Thrawn, Ahsoka, Sabine, all the Rebels characters, Hera, Chopper. You have the Inquisitors, Balin, and Shin, and then you
Yeah,
have like everyone else in between. Anakin's coming in, Rex is coming in. It just doesn't end.
yeah.
But
So
the Mortis gods,
cautiously
apparently.
optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Mortis gods are gonna come in. Like we'll have Sam Witwer playing the sun in the next episode,
And don't get me wrong,
which
I'm
would
gonna
be really
freak out.
sick.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna freak
I will
out.
lose
Yeah.
it no matter what.
Yes, exactly. It's still Star Wars.
Gotta like
Who-
film my reaction for that one when season 2 comes out.
Yeah, me too.
So
Yeah.
bad. This is a dumb question one of my coworkers sent me. Which of the Costco guys do you resonate with the most?
Oh my god.
I'm going with the dad
Yeah.
because like in recent videos that I've seen online, is like he looks so done with everything that's going on with them.
Yeah, I think they're over it.
Yeah, like he's
God.
like the kid might not be done with it, but like he's like, let me just get
Yeah.
back to life.
Oh, I guess. Like, does the Rizzler count?
Yeah. I was talking
I
about
just
this with
think
them at work, and one of them was
I
like the
think
Rizzler.
I think he's funny. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm over it, but like I'll just like I'll see him like in like an interview or something with the most like random person imaginable. He'll be like Mike Tyson or someone. I'm like, what's going
Yeah,
on over here? That's
yeah,
so funny to me. Yeah.
it's so dumb. Uh, thoughts on the Holdo maneuver in the Last Jedi?
Thoughts on the Holdo maneuver. I don't know, kind of stupid. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't hate Holdo as a character. I mean, like,
yeah.
she
I
kind of
thought
just
she got.
shows up, and it's like, who is this? I would much rather have. I think the difference is you have Admiral Akbar do that. Everyone might love it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
absolutely. But you like
Instead of killing off
introduced.
your yeah,
Yeah.
in like a scene before, just kill off like one of the most like iconic characters from the original trilogy in the background. Have him do that instead of introducing a whole new character. And I love Laura Dern as an actress; she's a great
Absolutely.
actress.
Like
But like
she
she's
performed like one of the good things I can say about the Last Jedi is the acting in it was great.
yeah,
Like for the
nothing
most part,
against the actors in the
no,
sequels. The
absolutely.
actors are incredible
Like
actors
nothing
and
against her
actresses.
character
Yeah,
either, but it's like you just kind of pissed everyone off with like this fan favorite character in the background dying, and
yeah,
then
and
a
you
position that could have easily have been him. Like if
yes.
Leia's out of commission, then obviously Akbar is going to be the person in command.
Not to mention she gets like maybe 4 minutes of screen time the entire time. Throw like you have no idea who this is, by
Like
the way.
there's
You
no
just throw her
emotion
in.
coming to her sacrifice
No, no,
because
no,
you
no.
don't have an emotional connection to her character. She's
Yeah,
like pissing you off the entire show by
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
the way she's treating like Poe. Like mind you, semi-warranted, but at the same time, if you just informed him on your plan,
Yeah,
then you would have gotten away with everything that happened in the movie. There would have been no canto bite. There are, you wouldn't even have to have had the maneuver in the first place.
I think I remember watching that for the first time and literally like saying, "Who the fuck is this?" Because I had no idea. I was like, wait a minute, like, okay, why are you making fun of Paul? I love Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah. But again, I think Akbar, and nothing against Laura Dern. I think
yeah.
she's a great actress, but I think Akbar would have filled that role a lot better. That's just one of those
The
things in The
maneuver
Last Jedi.
itself
Yeah.
that people are like, why haven't they just been doing this
The
for
entire
years now?
time.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously, that could have been like a one in the million shot, like
Yeah. I mean, and
having
that's
it.
what they say, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. I don't know.
But I would say from like a pure cinematic standpoint, like
Beautiful. Oh,
watching
sequel.
that in
Oh my
theaters was
God.
crazy.
People, the sequels are beautiful
Some of the
movies.
most beautiful we've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, very cinematic. I mean, if you just pay attention on that, I mean, that great. But
Yeah. Then when you come to it
every
as a Star Wars movie, like I
yeah,
will
you
say,
come
like The
back to
Last
it.
Jedi is probably one of the best. Like it's a great and well written movie and a beautiful movie. But as a
Yeah,
Star Wars movie, it just doesn't do it for me.
yeah, and then I personally have the Rise of Skywalker as my last, just because I think it's probably the biggest mess of a writing in a movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
especially compared to the original script. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh, like
Uh,
the was it Duel of Fates? I think it was supposed to be called or
yeah,
something.
or not even that. Like, the original script that was written after The Last Jedi. Like for that, there's so
Oh,
if you haven't seen that, I would recommend just looking at it. And it's like it
so I
involves like a
think there was
huge
like it was like kind of like the similar thing where people are like, make the Snyder cut.
yeah
There was like an
yeah
original plan. I think it was called Duel of the Fates, and it was like there was like
yes
concept art for it and everything, and like the final battle was on like Coruscant.
yeah, that's what I'm
If that's what
talking
I'm
about.
thinking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks sick, but
Um,
like, I mean, the concepts can look great. I don't know how
yeah, and in
execution would have
actuality, it
been.
could have been worse.
It
Like
could
we'll
have been
never know.
worse. We'll never know.
I know,
Exactly.
like in my ranking, I put The Last Jedi like lower than The Rise of Skywalker, and people like ripped me apart in the comments.
Yeah.
Um, and like I wouldn't be like mad if either or. Like, mind you, like looking back, maybe I'd probably put The Last Jedi above The Rise of Skywalker. Like, it is a
Yeah.
lot more beautiful and more of a coherent story.
Yeah.
Like The Rise of Skywalker, like I kind of had fun in the theaters. Like if I just turn my brain off and like watch this like mess of nonsense.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like, yeah, like they're not great movies.
No. No. Well,
Favorite
how
Star
do
Wars book.
oh, book.
Sorry, go with your question first, then we'll move on to book.
I was just no, honestly, it's a can of worms. I was gonna ask you how you feel about the Hunt for Ben Solo, but
I'm all
that
for it if you
it's
explain it right.
yes. See, I saw a theory earlier today that
By
was like,
Brandon, I think it
yeah,
is.
the World Between Worlds one. Did you
Yeah,
see that,
yeah,
dude? That low key, like that could
that would
work.
make
That
sense.
could work.
The same thing that happened to Ahsoka. Like she went to the
Yeah.
world between worlds when you thought she should be dead, and she came back. So maybe he learned a way to like save Rey and also save himself.
If they did it that way, I'm game. Like,
Yeah,
I think it still could happen too.
Adam
But
Driver like back as
Adam
Ben
Driver's
Solo.
amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely love him.
Yeah.
Daisy Ridley back as Rey. I'm all here for it. Bring
Yes.
Oscar Isaac back as Poe Dameron,
Of
and
course. Yes. If they
yeah,
could get Oscar Isaac, he's kind of big and like huge. So
I think
we'll
he
see.
would.
Anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think he would. I think he would.
and John
I,
Boyega back as Finn. I want him
I
back.
know John Boyega would too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, favorite Star Wars book. I'll do one for canon and one for legends
That's
because
fair.
I love both. Canon, I'm going to go with either Dark Disciple as a standalone or either the first Thrawn trilogy or the Aftermath trilogy. I know that's like a lot, but I love all those
The
books.
Thrawn book is
Or Light of the Jedi.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Light
the
of the
Thrawn
Jedi
books
is
are great.
fantastic.
Light of the Jedi, maybe.
I haven't read Dark Disciple yet, which
Oh,
is
it's so
wild.
good. Yeah,
I know the
it's so
general
good.
storyline of it, and I know it's a good book. I just like don't know why I just haven't gotten into it.
It's a pretty quick
Uh,
read. Christy Golden's
yeah,
amazing. So
it's like
like,
sitting right here on my shelf too.
yeah,
Uh,
I know I have
for
so many Star
years
Wars books I
now.
just haven't read that I have. Legends. I've been getting into Legends books a lot lately. I've been listening to because I have a pretty big drive. I live in a different state with my girlfriend. It's like a 2.5 hour drive, so I go down like
Yikes!
every every week or two, every other week. So I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to Outbound Flight, which is really good. I love Timothy Zahn's work. So it's and I like Thrawn in publishing. So that
Absolutely.
was great. I would say my favorite Star Wars Legends book. I really love the Darth Plagueis novel. I really love it.
Yes.
And I really like the Bane trilogy. Anyone who
Haven't
knows
gone into
me,
those yet.
anyone who
I know
knows
that's
me,
on the list.
yeah, Darth Bane is my personal favorite Sith, which is a huge, huge like take, but I love Darth Bane. So,
I mean,
and I
I've
love
heard his
I
books are
love Plagueis.
insane. So like
Yeah,
I can completely understand people having them as like your number
Bane
one.
has like an insane story. I mean, just if honestly, like Path of Destruction, the first one isn't a super long book. Give it a try if you like it. Like I know you would.
Continue. Yeah,
The what Bane did in Legends, like is for the Sith is insane. But love Darth Bane. Shout out to Darth Bane.
absolutely. If I had to
Yeah.
like pick, I'm gonna do a Legends and canon as well. I haven't read a lot into Legends. I really only started my Legends journey semi recently. Like Plagueis is definitely up there.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
But the Heir to the Empire trilogy I like
Yeah.
finished mid
Yeah.
last year. Fantastic books.
Yeah. Air's
Um,
really good. Yes.
Introducing of Thrawn, like what they did with like Luke's character, like
Yeah.
introduction of Mara, some fantastic works. But if I had to pick my favorite canon book, it would be Master and Apprentice.
Oh, dude, I need to read it so bad. I know
I
everybody
am
loves that
a
book.
1,000,000% biased because it's Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Favorite Jedi of all time.
Yeah.
Absolutely love his character when he's in comics. And when he's in books, like there's some like throwbacks to him and Dooku
Yep.
in the younger
Yeah.
days. There's a lot like it shows more of the bond of like Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. A fun adventure. It shows, Qui-Gon's distrust with the council and like the Jedi Order, which is like one of the things that makes me so like why I like his character so much is for that reason.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend watching or reading Master and Apprentice. It was like one of my first Star Wars books that
Yeah. It's been on my
got
list.
me into reading.
I do have it. And I've been recommended it at least a few times. I know people really like that book. Those who've
Haven't
read
listened
it.
to the
So
audiobook, so I don't know if it's good or not, but most Star Wars audiobooks are like fantastic.
yeah, that's why I've gotten into it makes it a lot longer of an experience, I will say, because
But like I
reading is
read
just like
the
yeah.
first trilogy of the High Republic, like Light of the Jedi, and the next two. I listened to the last two of them, and they were like full productions with like
Yeah.
music and like
Yeah,
sound
yeah, yeah.
effects.
Yep.
And I'm reading Mask of Fear right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like towards the end of it, and like again, like the audiobook is insane. Like
Yeah.
it sounds like a droid when it's like a droid talking.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep, that's
the
yep.
music build up towards like the end of chapters.
Yep.
Um, yeah, Star Wars audiobooks are on like a next level
They are on a
experience.
next level, and I really like it, except the fact that like a book that I could get through fairly quickly takes like 20 hours on an audiobook, but
Yeah.
if I have the free time and I have not like to
Yeah,
listen,
if like if you're
yeah,
driving, like you
if
might
I'm
as
driving,
well.
it's great. So I'm like 75% of the way through Outbound Flight right now. If you like Heir to the Empire, I would highly recommend reading that book because it's a one-off. It's about Thrawn and it's about Joris Sabayoth. Um, a quick
Ooh,
premise.
okay, I've seen. I don't think I own this book, but I feel like I've seen it.
Yeah, a quick premise, spoiler free, is Joris, the Jedi that ended up being the cloned Mad Jedi Jeruis Sabayoth. Um, basically, he has a project that's basic called Outbound Flight, which is like 6 Venators or like 6 dreadnoughts or maybe 8 dreadnoughts all like strapped together
Is
with
this
like a
like
big
his younger days?
this is when this isn't Jeruis, this is Joris because
So this is like
Jeruis.
back during like the time of like the Jedi. Like this is prequel
Yes,
era.
yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
this is between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. So like
interesting.
young Anakin is in it with Obi-Wan, and some other stuff. Basically, like they greenlight a project to take like a giant, like hundreds of thousands of people and like 20 Jedi into the unknown regions to like colonize like a different galaxy. And
Interesting.
it's like disastrous. Thrawn is like one of the main characters in it, and a lot of shit happens. Some Palpatine stuff. It's really good so far. It's kind of a slow burn, but it's really interesting, especially if you like the lore of Heir of the Empire. Like I would definitely recommend it because it's by Timothy Zahn too. So
I love his writing. Yeah, like
yeah,
the
he's
Thrawn trilogy and
amazing. Oh my
canon is
god.
great. His
Yeah.
Legends work is great.
Yeah.
All right, last question before we end up the pod. Who
Word.
shot first, Han or Greedo?
Oh, Han.
Okay,
100%.
I thought we were
Yeah.
gonna have to like set up a
Nah, bro.
boxing match
I got
style
you.
here.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it was on.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I think it
Yeah.
wasn't it like it was him in like the original version, like the
Yeah.
1977 release, and then each iteration of it is like another person is like, oh, Greedo shot first this time. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
now it's Han shot first.
Han's alive.
Han,
Greedo's died. So
yeah, and I'm glad it's the original 1977 cut that's like going back to theaters for like the 50th anniversary.
yeah.
Um,
That's gonna be so fun to watch.
so I'm
Yeah.
sad we're not getting McClunky on the
I
big screen.
know. No
It's
McClunky.
kind of a piss off, but
That's like my best friend's favorite line in the entire like Star Wars universe. For
it's
some reason, he's gonna be
it's
so
so
pissed.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like an
Man.
account that I talked to who's like, I think it's like McClunky Media or something like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. It
I
was
was
such a meme that came out.
I was doing like I did a couple posts recently about like Star Wars slang terms.
I
And
saw that and
when I got to McClunky, I was so funny because it doesn't like have like a set term. Like there's no like direct translation for it.
it's
It's
just
just funny.
McClunky, man.
It's just McClunky. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I think that wraps up the episode.
Word. Thank you
Those are
so
some
much for
good.
having me, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Those are some fun hot takes. And honestly, like the future of Star Wars looks promising.
I think so too,
I
man.
mean, Dave's rap sheet's pretty good, and
Mhm.
Linwin's
Very
rap
good.
sheet is like fantastic.
Also awesome. Yeah,
Uh,
I think anyone who isn't familiar with her, then you should definitely get acquainted because
do some research
she's
on
great.
her.
Yeah, do
She's
some
like
research
been
on
in
her.
this industry for like 25 plus years.
Yes, yes, she has.
So like I'm hoping that she can level out David's or Dave's like creative, like do whatever I want mindset
Yeah,
with some level
hopefully.
headedness.
Yeah,
So I think Co and Co is kind of perfect.
I think we needed. I think having co-heads is a really good idea. Was a
Yeah.
really good idea.
And
Yeah,
hopefully they bring the Hunt for Ben Solo to life. That's all I gotta say.
I'm down for it. Let's get it going.
But yeah, thank you so much for hopping on the episode.
Of course, dude. Yeah,
This was fantastic.
I
Before
appreciate it.
we
Yeah.
before we finish it up, just give you the floor. Tell people where they can find you, and your socials and whatnot.
Word. Yeah. You can catch me at TheJawaden, Instagram or TikTok. Been working on some other stuff lately. I'm currently working on my first YouTube video, doing some lore stuff. I haven't announced what that's gonna be, but I'm excited for it. Been working hard on that. Been doing like some interviews and stuff. If you just like Star Wars lore or just like to mess around, feel free to check me out. I won't force you, but just having fun.
Yeah, use Jedi Mind Trick. You will check out his page.
Yes, come on. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of lore back when I first started my page, and like since I haven't, but I really do want to get back into it. Like the
Yeah, it's
lore
really
is so much fun.
yeah, the lore's fun. I like to try to do a mix of both, and lately I've been trying to like kind of do some other stuff, other interests as well, but we'll see how that goes. Still a Star Wars page at heart, so
Yeah, exactly.
we'll
Right.
see. Yeah.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will check you all next week. Have a great
Peace.
night.